All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with
my proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Towards Comics in collaboration with Fourth Wall Production proudly brings to you the Four Tales podcast. I am your respectful host, Kyron Silva from Towards Comics. Across the way is the purple proprietor of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and other programs. So if you are listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast. All your positive reviews and interactions help us reach a bigger audience. You good?
I'm good. I got my emergency just in case. Just in case of emergency. We can get out.
Well, I mean, our show is fire, so I understand that you want to have that available just in case.
Gotta keep it handy, just in case things start to heat up too much. Absolutely.
For everybody that listens to our podcast and doesn't watch the live stream, why don't you watch the live stream? It's fun. But if you did watch the live stream, you would see that Danny is in prison right now, and right behind him is the fire. All right.
It said, "Stay strong." Hey. They said I had one call, and I was like, "Hey, either I call my wife or I do the podcast, like one or the other." I had to make choices. Choices were made, so got to do it.
If you want to help maybe get Danny out of prison or help support the podcast financially, you can go to our website, fourtalespodcast.com, and maybe get some merchandise. Help us out because we can use the money.
Books. I put some on my books. I appreciate it.
Exactly.
Hey, look, did you see the? So I don't know if you noticed. I've been posting a lot more since our guest is not here yet.
You just had to spoil that, huh?
You know how I do. You know how I do. But Facebook. I've been posting a lot of my reels. I've been posting a lot of reels on Facebook and Instagram lately.
I see.
I've been using TikTok, mostly for content creation for the past 2 years, but see, you say a cool story. But Facebook actually pays a lot better than TikTok when it comes to content that's in reels. They give bonuses and they give stuff like that, but they added this new feature called stars. So just like you can do the you can send people money on for their content on other platforms. Yeah. They started the stars thing, and I just activated for my reels, but I didn't know it would come up on my on our live videos too. That's crazy.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I see it showed up right there on the thing.
Oh,
you see where it says you can support
I see that
by sending stars. That. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So like when I do a reel, I'll automatically post that and say, but I didn't know it would come up on live videos too.
So at what level do you have to get stars? Because I've seen the stars before on some of the videos I've watched, and I knew what they were, but how many viewers?
I honestly don't know. Like I said, I literally just started taking reels seriously like 3 months ago, and I've already made more on Facebook and Instagram than my first whole year of TikTok. So, but some of the videos have gone pretty well. But it's just they're trying to get people over to the platforms. Facebook, it's as long as they paying, I'm at least do it. I'm gonna make some stuff. I ain't really trying to go to jail. I don't really want to go to jail, but it is tempting. Like every time I see one, I just want to grab it.
Wait, did you ever grab one when you were younger? Like, did you ever do that?
No. Okay. I've never done it.
At least one of us never did it. All right.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that,
I
Kyrie?
was young and I wanted to see what happened. I'm gonna let you know. Young Kyron got in trouble. Like I got suspended in first grade for fighting, and in kindergarten for fighting. Uh, I I got grounded too many times. I mean, young Kyron was bad. It wasn't
So
until like
rebellious.
I don't know what happened to me. I don't know why I wanted to be like that, but yeah. Then I don't think it was till like junior high, maybe fifth, sixth grade, where I just like, yeah, this is dumb, and turned around. I turned my life around, as they say. All right, so I don't know what we're going to talk about.
I had questions, ready for our guests. I
Yeah,
sent the link to some other people to see if they want to jump on. But you know, what you been reading? You been reading any comics lately?
yeah, actually. All right, so the last comic I read was the free Jack in a Box comic that featured Mark Hamill. Yep, you heard that right. Jack in a
Jack in the
Box,
Box.
Jack in a Box, the fast food chain, released a free comic book. You can get it from their website, and it stars Mark Hamill and his adventure at working at Jack in the Box.
Wow,
It
that's a promotion. That's a promotion right there. That's some promotional material for Jack in the Box for sure.
it is.
We don't have
The
those. We don't have those over here where I live though.
You don't have Jack in a Box?
No, we don't have Jack in the Box in North Carolina. I don't think there's one in North Carolina at all.
So you've never tasted a bacon ultimate cheeseburger?
From Wendy's, not from Jack in the Box
Yeah, we
though.
don't. Wendy's don't count. Wendy's
Wendy's is
don't count.
delicious, man. Fresh,
It's
never
better.
frozen beef.
It is better than McDonald's and Burger King. I'll give you that. It does not top Jack in the Box. It
Really,
doesn't top.
burgers are good at Jack in the Box.
Well, the bacon ultimate cheeseburger is.
Said that specific
That one.
one.
That one. Yes. The other one you got, if you ever get to the West Coast, is In and Out. You got to check out In and Out. Who's that? Is that?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Javon's joining us.
Javon Stokes in the building.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
you might hear.
Javon
Vicinia,
Stokes podcast.
Yeah, you
Vicinia
might hear
wants to
my
know where
son
you at.
in the background.
No, I'm not at a convention. I'm at a baby shower. I got a baby shower that's starting at 11 o'clock. Y'all know my windows be tight. My windows be tight for content, so I gotta do what I can do it.
The only place you could be is by a fire,
I,
by the fire
I just
drill.
thought it would be funny. I just thought it would be funny to do it right here. So I just
That's the duty he was given. They were like,
it was
Danny, you
either
can't do
that,
nothing else but just man the fire alarm.
it was
Because
either that or they have to.
if that heat comes, you gotta pull the
That's right.
fire. You saw
The
that? You see
heat,
how
Wow.
you
the
see how I
heat.
did that?
See, that's how
I'm
you do
feeling
it. That's how you do it.
underdressed now. Everybody got like logos on their shirt. I got a
Hey man,
stupid
Come on now, come on
man.
now.
I feel like I need to go. Do I need to go change?
I'm
No,
trying to keep
man.
warm in the house without turning on the heat. So
I'm at a baby
Oh,
shower. I gotta promote Ace Blade to the
at a
baby.
baby shower,
Got to, got to
baby shower needs water. You right.
be like that.
All right,
Javon,
Javon.
eating a frosty this early in the morning?
Listen, I have a 3-year-old son. I need all the energy and sugar I can to get me started in the morning.
Terrible. Yeah,
Isn't it like
3 year olds
10
are running.
o'clock where you at?
It is 10 o'clock where I am
You should already be awake and have
Yeah,
energy.
right. Should be on the
at.
second page. You should be on the second page drawing today
You
already.
know, I'm gonna be
Okay, wait,
honest with
no.
you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. M- for my sanity, I choose, and I'm a 7 Adventist too. So, like long ago, I decided on Saturdays no work.
Saturday's a day of rest. I understand.
All right.
Saturdays no work.
Absolutely.
Even if
Okay.
it's not church, it's just like I gotta like, unless I'm like right up on it with a deadline, and I might work at
Hmm.
night. But like during the day, I'm like I try to spend time with my family and everything.
Oh shoot! I
Yeah,
still gotta
that's
go back
good.
and redraw that face for you, that page, huh?
Terrible. Terrible. This dude drew a wonderful page 5 of the Black Rose comic. Wonderful page. Just left one of the main characters without a face. No face for no face for Deja Rose. No face at all. She didn't
I
make it.
Hey,
I, I I know it happened because I always draw the faces last. I always draw faces last because I want to get
Oh,
the
really?
emotion in the page. And I
You
just
draw
think
faces last.
I always draw my faces last.
Interesting.
Right.
I draw backgrounds last. I'd be like, I hate them so much. I just be like, nope. I will wait until the absolute end of the page, and then I'll be like, all right, let me do as much background as I can so that you know where people are.
But I was watching a video last night on TikTok where this guy did a 5-point perspective. And I was like, I had never even heard of 5-point perspective. Damn it, dude.
Yeah. Is that the Superman image? Is it the one with Superman?
No, he was doing a city landscape.
Oh, okay. Because I saw one with like the city, and it's like Superman.
No.
That's like the 3D globe perspective, right?
Yeah, the fisheye. I think it was what they call it. Yep. I was like,
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Yeah, 5-point perspective is crazy. I've
What?
never done it myself. Like never, ever done it.
just because we mentioned this, the next issue of Heat will have a cover of the 5-point perspective, and the Ace Blade number 7 will have a 5-point perspective cover by Danny J. Quick.
Hey, I ain't drawing it.
That issue of Heat will never drop then, because I'll be doing it for like months.
I would actually I might actually do that because I have the 360
Told you.
camera. Like I could cheat. I could just take some.
I was gonna say,
footage.
Danny, you're a baby. You're a
Put it in
baby in this
Photoshop.
art game. You need to.
Nah, I'm definitely cheating. I'm definitely cheating though. If I got to do it, I'm bringing in the 3D photo from the camera that I took myself and bring it into Photoshop, threshold all the way down, and use that. Shoot, you gotta use the
I feel
tool.
you. Hey, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, look who's now Four Tails famous Javon. This is actually Javon's, I think, like 3rd time on the show. So
Second,
he's been
I think.
That's right.
no, because you did. We had a
Oh, you're right.
episode
You're
with
right.
you,
I did.
and then
I did
again,
I did a fill-in.
Yep, you did a fill just like I don't know what it is, man. You are our
I'm up all the time.
bench warmer. What?
I'm up all the time.
Coming off
Pinch
the bench.
hitter, man.
Coming off
Pinch
the bench.
hitter.
Nah, I'd rather call you bench warmer.
That's a better.
Six man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Vicinity was watching your stream the other day.
Hey man,
Nice.
I appreciate it. We had fun. We had fun that day.
Speaking of the 6 man, have y'all seen Kadeem Hardison and Marlon
Yes.
Wayans in the 6
Are we
man?
doing this again?
Go back and watch it because it was
Wait,
better.
You know that
wait,
movie's
whoa.
like 30 years old, man. You
Go back and
Why
watch
are we
it.
doing this
Like
again?
it
That's a
just
great
came out,
movie.
man.
Exactly. That's
That
a
is
great movie. Absolutely.
Don't
You need to
disrespect
go
the
back and
6
watch
man.
it, Devon. That 6 man was a side. I was like, I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, these two should have blown up like seriously.
I like
after
the
this.
movie. But it's like 30 years old. It's like
Wait,
it's
I mean, it
really
is.
old.
But
Well,
it's
you talk
still,
about
you know, it's
they
one
should
of
have
those
blown
that-
up. Like Kadeem Hardison was already big at that point, right? He was coming
But
off of
Yeah.
Different World.
Different world, yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
they're
was in a few
still
movies.
they're still black famous though. Like we were just talking
Yeah.
about black famous and
Okay.
he said that was their blow up. Yeah, it might
was.
be. It might have been. But like I think they should have, reached a more mainstream audience. I think both Kadeem and Marlon are more, just
But
black famous.
after that, Marlon went on to do what? 3 scary movies.
Marlon had
But that was his own stuff though. Like Marlon
They
Marlon
were
had another
huge.
movie by himself though. Marlon had another movie by himself.
Don't Be a Menace by
No,
Maybe
not
it's
even
in South
that one.
Central.
He had a movie
Yeah.
where he like had super senses or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Senseless, yeah.
with him
Senseless
and
is-
dude from SNL, right?
He was in a movie with Tom Hanks.
David something.
Yeah. And then on
Marlon
top
is-
of that,
Marlon's
he
got
had what?
a lot of
4
films.
years with him and his brother on their sitcom.
Marlon's got versatility, man.
Yes.
He's a I think he's probably the best actor of the Wayans brothers, but I don't know if he's the funniest one, but I think he's
You
got.
think
the
he's a
most
better
versatility
actor
of that.
than Damon?
Yeah, I think he's got more versatility than Damon. He
I
almost
think
got an
his
Oscar. Oh, Requiem
nephew.
for
I
a
think his
Dream.
nephew's better than him.
Damon.
Yeah.
Damon
Jr.?
Wayans' son.
James
Yeah, Junior.
Junior.
Yeah,
To
he's
me,
good
Damon
too.
Wayans
like-
Jr. is probably the funniest one. Like,
I
of
don't think I've
of
seen
the
enough of
kids.
his stuff. He was in
Requiem.
Oh man, you gotta watch Happy Endings, man. That show is hilarious.
Let me check it out. Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, he Marlon was in Requiem for a Dream, and that was that was a super serious role. I think it was dealing with drug addiction and stuff like that, and it was yeah.
I mean, he was in Above the Rim. He was in a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah,
Marlon's been around, man. Marlon's probably the most successful. As an actor, he might be the most successful one outside of maybe like Damon. Damon might be the only one that's good.
Actually, I think Marlon's more successful as an actor than Damon. If you think Damon hasn't really done anything recently.
Damon's been in movies. He's had multiple TV shows.
Damon had the Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis.
Like that was before The Sixth Man, though. Think about that. When's the last movie?
Damon has, but he's been doing TV shows. Like he did My Wife and Kids, which is in syndication.
Lethal Weapon,
and then he did the Lethal Weapon show.
Yeah,
and
but that was like
successful.
No,
it was successful until this. It was
successful
until the other actor went crazy.
Did it? I didn't remember.
No, not 5. I think it went like 3.
Yeah, I don't think I remember. All right.
Stop watching after first.
Okay, but Marlon Wayans got White Chicks.
Huge. White Chicks was huge back in the day.
That's cross-culturally huge.
She's huge.
His brother had a ton of stuff.
The Wayans probably won't make our top 5 black famous list. I think that the Wayans.
Marlon was in G.I. Joe. I forgot about that. Both G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't in both.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was only in one.
He must have died in the beginning of the second if he was in it.
Damon is far more iconic, Brad says. Yeah, I'll get you that.
I can give you that. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Well, I would actually, if we're talking iconic, Keenan is
Major
more
Payne.
Major Payne, yeah.
I think Major Payne is Major Payne is probably the most iconic Damon Wayans.
I did not like
Scary
Major
movie.
Payne.
Yeah.
Don't, sir.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm the only black dude alive that didn't like it.
You don't like good movies, man. David,
it didn't make me laugh, man. It didn't make me laugh, man.
What?
But I like almost everything else Damon Wayans done. I love Last Boy Scout.
Last Boy Scout.
I don't know. Whatever it is about that movie just missed me.
Man, it's almost.
By the way, My Wife and Kids is on right now. I'm looking at it. I'm just saying it's on right now.
Hey, David is syndicated. Like they all got syndicated. Like
I know you could probably find the Wayans Brothers on some channel too. So,
I don't know.
No BET playing it.
I think
no BET playing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Major Payne, I think, has got to be either that or like the Scary Movie. Nah, Major Payne, I think, is probably the most iconic Wayans character.
Yep, Keenan had a Low Down Dirty Shame.
But see, I don't see Low Down Dirty Shame as being iconic outside of our culture.
Keenan's iconic because he has his hand in everybody's stuff.
Yeah, in Living Color, said like Keenan produced. I want to say he produced, mostly everything that they did.
He did. He produced and wrote Scary Movie 2, the Scary Movie movies until they took him away.
Yeah,
basically, the Wayans are iconic. They might be the most famous black family in entertainment.
I mean,
I can't think of a more famous.
Kardashians or not. I mean,
ain't nothing black about the Kardashians, sir.
I mean,
all right.
You see what happened right there? Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, you talk stupid. You. I'm gonna give him one more chance.
That was perfect.
Nah, man, y'all be getting on me about Mariah Carey all the time. That's all right.
Mariah Carey is actually black. She's actually black.
You say so.
I think the only black thing about the Kardashians is their taste. The
Kardashians claim their blackness more than Mariah does. If they don't have it.
Like I said, the only thing they claiming is black men for a time.
Each and every
I
one
know
of
this is
them.
gonna get me in trouble. This is gonna get me in trouble. That's okay.
All right. This show this was not what I had planned this show to be at all.
At all.
That's what I do, man. I come in and I create chaos. Entertaining chaos. Unless it's a Stoke podcast. Then I'm like very calm and interviewing.
Calm and respectful.
What'd you say?
Respectful.
Calm and respectful and respectful.
I'm respectful to you, Daddy. You just say crazy stuff like Kardashians are black.
I'm just saying
You be disrespecting like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. You just disrespectful, man.
I've never disrespected any of them. All those are iconic.
Every
folks.
time you say
They're just-
LeBron is the greatest, that's disrespectful to Michael Jordan.
Every time
It
you
is
say
not.
Michael Jackson had a hot 10 years, that's
I
disrespectful.
only said it one time, and y'all
That's
took
not
it out of
true.
context. Y'all
How do
took
we
it
take
out
it
of
out of
context
context?
because I was saying that he had an untouchable 10 years. Like the 10 years those 10 years where he was killing, nobody could touch it. Nobody was touching him in the charts and sales or nothing. But when TLC came along, y'all saw the numbers. Before that 10 years and after that 10 years, his numbers were comparable to other artists, other pop artists that were coming out.
Do
Now,
you think that
legacy
Does
TLC
that
wise,
not mean it's still
Excuse
good
me.
though?
Do you think
No, it's
TLC
still-
is
it's
on the
still
same
me.
level? Time out. Do you think that TLC is on the same level as Michael Jackson?
and at the time they were. That's what I'm
They really
saying.
weren't. They
Towards
really
the end
weren't.
of
They
his
really
career,
weren't.
yes,
They really
I'm
weren't.
telling you,
They
the
really
numbers.
weren't. They
the
were
numbers
never
say
on
that they
his
were.
level.
You
TLC
can't even
The
say he
numbers
had
say
an
that
end
they
of the
were.
career until he died because he was still selling millions of records. He
That is
never
very true.
really dropped.
The numbers say that they
And
were.
everybody, I keep trying to tell you, everybody's numbers dropped. Everybody's numbers dropped.
Yeah, but
Everybody's
if
sales dropped with the
everybody's
advent
dropped.
of when you could start downloading music.
Mhm.
Everybody's music dropped.
This is true.
Well, the numbers were neck
Go
and
look at
neck
Jay-Z's numbers. Go look
at
at
that
Jay-Z's
time.
numbers and how they've gone down. They're not gone
And
down
that's what I
because
was saying.
Jay-Z
And
is
that's what
less
I'm saying.
popular.
And even look
No.
at this.
Michael
Go look
Jackson was
at
untouchable
Michael
until the
Jackson's
internet
videos on
came along.
YouTube. Go look at Michael Jackson's videos on YouTube compared to TLC's. He blows them out the water for that alone.
Absolutely, I'm talking
See,
about
Brad
I'm
is
talking
right there.
about
I
the
just don't
numbers.
understand.
I'm just saying that
And
there
I'm
were other
explaining
artists that
to
were
you the
selling as much
numbers,
as
though.
he was.
I'm explaining to you why the
But that
numbers
just means that
dropped.
he's
though.
not untouchable anymore. I know
No,
why the
it's
numbers
not
dropped. I'm
what
just
it
saying that it
means.
just means
It
that
means that the
he's
music
not untouchable.
industry changed. That's like
Yeah.
saying, you know what it is? That's like saying Tom Cruise isn't still a successful actor because he's not blowing everything out of the water all
I
the
didn't say he
time.
wasn't successful. I said that he was no longer untouchable. Tom Cruise is a perfect
You
example.
really think
Will Smith is a
TLC?
perfect example. If during the 2000s, Tom Cruise and Will Smith were untouchable at the box office, but now things are different.
How
So
how
now
much
when they
did
put out a
How much
movie-
did Top Gun do? What did Top Gun do?
Top Gun did amazing. He's still one of the best ever right now, but he's
So-
not blowing everybody out of the water anymore. That's
So if
my-
they
that's
like,
the only thing that
if
I'm
they
saying.
release like a post-mortem Michael Jackson album with unreleased music, you don't think that would just blow up? Like
It would
Tupac did that
absolutely
after
blow
they
up.
died.
But
Okay.
it ain't outselling Beyonce if she put out an album right now too. It ain't
Bruh.
outselling Rihanna. People been waiting on Rihanna for 5 years now. If Rihanna and Michael Jackson put out an album at the same time, the numbers are going to be comparable.
Well, can I be honest with you? The people who coming out, well, number one, it's different. Like I'm saying again, it's different
Yeah.
because people don't buy albums, physical albums, like they used to.
Exactly.
They buy online, they download. So the numbers to buy an album online is cheaper than to buy an album at the store, which is
Mhm.
why the numbers are different than they used to be. Because remember,
But if they're
back
all on the
then
same platform,
you had to get
they're
in
all
your
on the-
car and drive to the store and buy a CD.
listen, I agree with you, but the same thing we talked about.
Then
Jordan
you
was
can't
wrong, right?
use the numbers
Jordan-
to talk about
Yes,
the person
But
being
yes, you can,
untouchable.
because if the industry changes and the artist doesn't change, the artist is going to get left behind, right?
You
But then
thought
you-
Michael Jackson got left behind?
No, I'm not saying that he got left behind. I'm saying that he was still killing it with what he was doing. But if Michael Jackson were to embrace, okay, if Michael Jackson was alive today and he built a social media following and he was doing TikToks and all this stuff, he would be killed. If Eminem made a TikTok page right now, right? If he made a TikTok page right now and started building his social media following, like interacting with people the way that they want, he could still probably destroy anybody else that comes out right now. Eminem's got like three
I would
of the
disagree,
top
man.
5 selling albums in the world.
I just want to interject. Eminem does actually have a TikTok page. Just want to. He has 3.6 million
Yeah.
followers.
Probably,
You don't think-
probably
you don't
because
think-
he's about to go to release something, and somebody was like, "Hey, you might want to get a TikTok page, M."
See,
a reanimated Michael Jackson. Hey,
I mean-
I'm not buying it because David Blaine probably had something to do with it. He probably brought Michael Jackson back from the dead, and David Blaine is the devil. So I ain't buying
David
it.
Blaine is the devil. I don't know how we got there, but do y'all understand why I got to be disrespectful to Danny when he starts talking like this? Because if
I'm
he's
trying-
not going to
I'm
listen to
just-
Logic, then I got to make fun of him. And I don't really
But I
want to
mean,
do
y'all
that.
just got your fan brains on, and y'all don't
No.
want to listen to Logic.
but you gotta
Y'all want to listen
also
to Logic.
you gotta also incorporate. If you're gonna say the numbers to talk about how his album sales has dropped, you gotta also incorporate the streaming numbers. Then you can't just say the album sales has dropped.
Story.
No,
You gotta say,
include all
okay,
that.
yeah, the album sales have dropped, but yet factor in the streaming numbers, and he's still killing it.
Michael
I
Jackson
factor in
songs
all
still
that.
get played today on like
And they
regular
gonna get
radio
played,
stations.
and they're gonna get played forever.
So
But
Michael
they
never fell off.
That doesn't mean that does. I didn't say I never said he fell off. I said that he was no longer untouchable when it came
what do
to
you-
pop music.
Actually, you did
I'm
say
saying
he
that-
fall. You fell. You did say he
You
fell
did.
off.
You did. I just want
You actually
No,
did
I
say
did
that.
not. I said-
no.
You did.
We'll go
You
back
did.
and rewatch this, but you did
You
say
did.
at one
You
point
did. You did.
before, right in the beginning of this
No,
conversation,
Javon
said he
said
fell
no.
off.
Javon said all of the sales fell. He said everybody's sales fell.
Okay, your exact words were at the end of his career. That's what you had said.
That's not falling off. Just because it was the end of, I said at the
This
end
dude
of
was
his
about
career,
to do a
his
world
numbers were,
tour. It was about to
his
be
numbers were
literally
comparable.
the most. It was about to be literally the most attended tour, like of all time, before he died.
Facina says, "I need to see presentation with charts and graphs with hard numbers."
I'm gonna put y'all on
I-
TED Talk.
I
agree.
agree.
I'm
I
gonna put a-
agree.
I'm gonna put a
I
TED
think
Talk
You got to
this
together,
should
prove
happen,
your
bro.
point. You got to prove your point. You keep talking numbers. I need to see hard, fast
I'm gonna
numbers.
put-
I
I'm gonna
gave
put
you
a
numbers
TED Talk
before.
together.
You disagree.
I'm gonna put a TED Talk together. Michael
That's gonna be
Jackson
the-
had
that's
a-
gonna be the
had
day-
a hot
that's
10
gonna-
years.
That's gonna be the day you
Michael
lose so
Jackson had
many
a hot
followers.
10 years.
You will lose so many followers that day.
Oh, wow.
You gonna drop
We can
from
just say-
thousands to dozens.
Oh man, my battery.
Your battery dying?
Yo,
Yeah,
even
my
your
bad.
phone think you disrespectful, man.
No, my laptop.
Your laptop is like, I can't deal with this, man. Run this up. Run this up.
All
I
right.
gotta move.
All right. Well, I mean, we only got a few minutes left, anyways, because you got to do your
Yeah.
little. Do you have like a top
gotta
five
do-
you want to do with Javon then?
I gotta do a baby shower convention.
Do you want to do a top five with Javon?
Javon's
top
done several quick takes.
I'm good at
this
it.
All
point.
right.
I'm good at it.
We can do.
The,
You got
the
something on
questions,
top of
the
your head?
questions won't hit the same from Javon that I have for John.
You know, I will give you an opportunity. You can ask me whatever you want.
When is Ace Blade versus Heat coming out?
Well, seeing as how I already did the cover for it, and you've never shown anybody, I just want to point that out. Like, I already did the cover; it's in his possession. I haven't seen the script from Danny, so I can't just draw.
So you just
You doing the
blame
marble
me?
method.
So you blame me?
What you say?
Yeah,
Do the marble
do
method.
the marble method. I just say
No
Ace Blade
story.
wins. I'm just gonna say Ace Blade wins, and you just
He
draw.
would
you just
literally
draw the
drop.
book.
Listen.
Why
Okay,
is
your
it
guy
okay?
has no superpowers, man. Like,
He doesn't
none.
need anything. Batman
be
doesn't have
like-
any.
Who?
Batman don't
Does
have
Ace
no
Blade have
superpowers.
money? I don't even know. Does Ace Blade have money?
He's got ingenuity. He doesn't need money. He got
Yeah, but
connections.
he ain't got no money though.
He got a network.
Batman's
though. That's-
superpower is money.
No, Ace Blade is building the net. This is one of my goals for Ace Blade is to the network versus money conversation that people have. So if you got money, you can do anything. But if you got endless connections, you can do almost anything too. So
Well, unless he
Ace
got a
Blade is building
connection
the
with
network.
the Hulk and Superman, then he's probably gonna get roasted by Heat.
He got Sentry in his back pocket. Don't worry.
Timer's not
Uh,
working.
I got another question for you.
All right,
Before
all
my
right.
battery died. All right. If you had to, and this is for both y'all, if you had to introduce somebody, somebody who's familiar with comics but doesn't actually read comics, somebody like Morgan, to a comic book, if they were going to read one comic book arc, which comic book, like graphic novel or trade, would you give them to get into comics?
what do they like? That's hard. You gotta
I
give me
mean, like they're
something more
familiar. They're just familiar with superheroes. They're like, yo, I'm interested in superheroes and I want to read a comic. That's literally all you know. I'm interested in
interesting
superheroes and I
superheroes.
want to read comics. And they're gonna buy one trade from you, or they're gonna buy one trade on Amazon. Which one would you tell them to get?
That's really tough. Um, because you could do a lot. You could take that a lot of different ways. I do this all the time at Comic Cons. If it's somebody who likes realistic, like gritty, grimy heroes, I'd probably
Hmm.
give them Ultimates. Uh, Mark Miller and Brian Hitch, I'd give them that. More realistic stuff that matches the MCU, I'll give them Ultimates. If they want more traditional superheroes, it would be Kurt Busiek, George Perez, Avengers, or Grant
Hmm.
Morrison, Howard Porter's JLA. Um,
Okay.
if they like
Astro
Spider
City.
Man, I'd give
What's that?
them, yeah, Astro City is a good
Astral
one.
City is great.
What is that? I
Um,
never heard of that.
That's by Busick also, and
Astro City.
Brandon Anderson. It's from originally from Image Comics, but it's like the Avengers reimagined as a real life in a real life city called Astro City, and it goes into more of how they would interact in our real world closer than just being standard superheroes. It's really good.
Bro, check that out. I go with one of my favorite. The one that got me into reading comics was World War Hulk. World War Hulk. I just reread it like last week, and it's amazing. See, why does Javon do that? Why does Javon
He's
do that? I know he likes John Romita Jr., so I thought he would appreciate that.
okay. All right.
What would you say? What would you say, Kyra?
Um, it's like you go through.
Okay.
I would say actually, Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, depending on
Frank
their
Miller, yeah.
age. I would go with the Dark Phoenix saga, or X Men Dark Phoenix saga. If
Okay.
you've never read that, that's an amazing book. I would even go with X Men. What is it? What is it called? God
Toby?
Loves, Man Kills. It's a one shot
Oh, okay.
basically, but if you've never read that, that is just mind blowing, just storytelling in
what
itself.
was the question? I'm sorry. Is this
We're
still
just
the
talking
same
about
question?
yeah, still the same one. I was saying I would pick Dark Phoenix Saga, I would pick Dark Knight Returns, and then I would pick God Love Man Kills.
I like Kingdom Comes. Kenji said Kingdom Come is a great one.
Yeah,
Um,
Kingdom Come is good too.
if
I
they
think something
don't
that's underrated is that was also by Alex Ross is the Earth X
Marvels,
series.
oh
Nope,
Earth X, yeah, Earth X,
Earth
yeah,
X
I
is
got that too.
fantastic.
I got that too.
I got that Wizard Earth X number 0 at
I
the
got
at the
that too
shop. That's a
somewhere.
that's
I
a
got it around there somewhere.
solid.
All
Solid.
right, Javon,
Not
Brad wants to know where you on another Heat or Strong book.
my
This
son
week.
loves Sonic. He's discovered Sonic. So
Oh,
uh,
Mine's too.
that's good.
let's see. Heat. I'm halfway through Heat number 2 for
Okay.
the new series.
Right.
Strong. I have the outline for it, but I'm trying to find another artist. Um, I'm trying to
These
find a
are
black female artist to do a Strong book that I'll write,
this
but that's really difficult. So that's
Have
seemingly really difficult.
Have you
it
met
actually
Daniela
is.
J. Quick? She draws
Then yeah,
pretty
oh
well.
yeah. I know Kendra and Stephanie Quick too. They're pretty good, but they're not
Guys, I need
illustrators like
portfolios,
that.
man. I need
They
portfolios.
ain't they ain't got they
Uh,
ain't got a
Kevin, yeah, Javon had to come on to step in. Our guest didn't appear, so
Ratings
Javon was
must be
nice
down.
enough.
Well, I mean, that's a
Kevin
that's
is a
a.
sa-
I'm
Kevin
just
always
saying.
be coming up with the savagery.
Oh
That's
wow!
Hey, well, if ratings come down, you got to bring the star.
Mark
You got to bring on
Mark.
the
Wait,
star.
Kevin, you need to get back to me in your my message on your DMs, dude. I asked you about joining the show in a couple weeks, so get back to me if you can or cannot.
Sure,
I
sure.
mean,
Anyways, I got to get out of here. Y'all know how I do.
All right, well,
My battery
Javon,
said 1%.
thank you for stopping by. Where can everybody check out your work?
appreciate it. Visuallystoked.com as always, and you can check me out on Top 5 Live, and you can check me out on the Stoke Podcast.
And
much does
apparently
artists get
here
paid for
sometimes
comics?
too.
Yeah, sometimes. I'm a pinch. I told you I'm a pinch hitter, man. I'm 6 man. I'm Manu Ginobili.
All right,
Ginobili.
Danny.
There we go.
Danny, where can we get your work at?
Fourth Wall Pros for me. Reparations season 4, Super Shorts podcast drops today.
It's
and
great.
At the Ace Blade. Thank you. And at the Ace Blade on social media. Kyron, where can people find you?
You can find me at TaurusComics.com. I am on social media at Taurus Comics on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And if this is your first time checking out the Four Tails podcast, you can go back to our website, fourtailspodcast.com. That's the number 4, TALES podcast.com, and check out some of our past episodes. And if you are listening to us on the Four Tails podcast stream, in 2 weeks, this is going to be the last time you can check us out on that, because everything's going to be moved over to the Age of Geekdom podcast stream, because I'm working hard on that. So just a reminder, in 2 weeks, you're not going to find it on Four Tails podcast sites. It'll just be on Age of Geekdom. Hopefully, though, you can check us out next week, where we're going to have Tony Kittrell, writer, creator of Titan, on the show. And then after that, we have our 50th episode, where we're going to have Javon back. We're going to have Vicinia back, Morgan Iverson, hopefully Kevin Chapman, if he ever responds. We're going to have a bunch of people. All right, Danny dropped out. We're going to have a bunch of people on the show. We're going to have fun, just talk, hang out. But until then, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.